It's such a bright, shiny day. Birds are all chirping. It's just gorgeous out. What you doing, Miss Brown? Capone out with his ghost. And the Jinx cat with the Jinx motor. What do you think, Dunkle's on? Think we can save this one? We got some commentary from the peanut gallery over there in the corral. Yeah, this one got a little hot. They don't like to run this hot. But it was supposedly still rotated and supposedly still apparently had good compression. But we are going to see. Really all we need is a good long block. And if we've got at least that, then hey, we've got something to work with. Alright, first things first, we squirts the stuff on the things. You don't need a whole bunch of stuff. Inside. Yeah. I have to move some stuff out of the way over there. Ooh. I'm gonna go ahead and squirt those down. Probably just douse the whole freaking thing. Turbo. There's 3 bolts down there I'm gonna need to get off for that bracket. Loosening all that crap up. Baby's butt clamp, let that start soaking. And we got tricks for that. Got a set of real international, the old original international up pipes, bellows that are going on this one. I'm gonna have to chip a bunch of burnt stuff off of quite a bit of this, it looks like. Yeah, there's another one over here. Soak in there. Why not? Soak the pedestal bolts too. should drip down and hit that other bolt down at the bottom. I'm just curious how melted those O-rings are there on the doghouse CCV crankcase ventilator cover. Ooh. Definitely going to be pulling the pan, inspecting everything. Loosen all that up. Front of the manifold here. And that's been replaced. Brand new exhaust back pressure sensor tube. Looks like new-ish CPS was put on it. I did not change the sensor when they put the tube on. Yeah, I wonder what all we're going to find in this thing. Oh! Got that one. And one up here. Let that soak in real good so we don't crack a potentially good front cover. And we've got that guy and that guy and that guy. That is the oil cooler assembly. Also the oil filter adapter assembly. Alright. And we're just going to let that soak and do its thing. I want to pre-soak these because I do want to tear this turbo apart just to see. Out of sheer morbid curiosity. Now the turbo dissection will be, I'll just do that in a video all by itself when I get ready to do that. I'm focusing on getting the motor done and back to life, if this one is going to be feasible, and in the truck. Not quite as pretty of a day today as it was yesterday, but at least it's not raining right now. I'll let this thing sit overnight with the PB doing its thing. I'm going to start trying to pull some of it apart. Alright, going to start by getting some of the peripheries out of the way. Start with the alternator. Let go. That is a 10 millimeter. And then these should be 13 millimeters. Looks like our PB did its job. And they just came right out. How about that? Let go. Alright, alternator out of the way. And our plug is melted to it, so yeah, that solves that problem. That is, oh, I think that was bad. And this next step would normally be a pain in the dick, pulling the power steering pump off of the power steering pump bracket, but the power steering pump bracket has been alleviated of its pump. It is sans pump. So yeah, I get to skip that step. Just rotate this guy out of the way, go over here some, so we got some clearance. We're about like so-ish, hopefully. I'll take our impact. Oh, clearance. These are also 13 millimeters. Oh, go in here. There we go. Oh, come on, fan. Should be loose. All right. Alternating power steering bracket out the way. Yeah. Yummy. All right, now the AC compressor, well, the lines were burnt off on it, so we don't have to worry about that. And it looks like the pigtail is already burnt off, so we don't got to worry about that. As long as bolts come out, it should be pretty easy. Hey, even with the little guy, they came right out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Gotta use the DeWalt. Oh. I got coolant all in my freaking toolbox. Alright. Ooh, that one was really nasty. Stuck in there. Let it go. Haha. None of them broke off. No, give me a socket back. Alright. Yeah. AC compressor. Which is also very likely completely burnt and frozen stuck. Alrighty. And for the bracket here, you gotta take this guy out. If I remember right, it's gotta come out to access one of the underbolts in there. Oh, come on, bite. Oh, that's stuck on there pretty good. Come on. I have to bust that one loose with both hands. Well, yeah, that's right. It might have been where it interfered with that guy there in the corner. I wanted to say there was another one in there that it covered up. But anyway, yeah, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Get those, and then that bracket comes off. I need both hands so I can hold this fan out of the way. Alrighty, got them all broke loose. Just kind of holding in there with the extension socket. Alright, that bracket's out of the way. Alright, what do we got up here? We still have a heat button. It's still there, it's not popped. That tells us that head didn't get too terribly hot. And that also tells us this is either a junkyard motor or a reman. Alright. Now let's get to stripping some of this other crap out of the way here. Alright, so a bunch of this up top, you're just going to need a 8mm shorty for these boot clamps. Yeah. And these boots are just burnt, utter garbage, so. Oh, come on. Always dropping stuff. Oh, come on. Fingers, cooperate. Ah, I win. It's this guy, and that guy, and that guy, and we're gonna need to undo that. That's an 11, and we'll get to it in a minute. Probably need some more slack on this clover clamp here. Oh well, that guy just kind of fell off without any assistance from me. Let's see here. Gonna need a 10. Bust that guy loose from the AIH. But I need a 10. Oh, I don't, yeah, I do have a 10 deep well. There's a 10. Yeah, it is a 10. Yeah, let go. Give me back my tool. Dang motor, like the thing that won't die. Trying to be grabby. Alright. Disgusting. Alright. Hopefully don't have too much contamination and soot and ash and burnt shit down in the intake. That looks pretty nasty. Look at that. Melted, burnt. We got some right in here, but I think it was contained right there. And I'll be able to get that out. I'm not going to try and get it with my fingers though. That I think I can. That powder is shit. And that's just I'm probably going to end up taking those off. Yeah, actually I'm going to have to take off the intake plenums to reseal them, because if they were, you know, exposed to that much heat, they're likely failed. So they need to at least be resealed, and if they're warped, I'll just swap them with the ones on the other block. But yeah, a whole bunch of nasty. All right, 11 mil. That's a 12. Why is that? Why do I have a 12 and a 12? Where's my? Dang it! All right, that was weird. I guess I just never used my 3/8 11. But in case your toolkit came with two 12 millimeters instead of an 11 and a 12, and you swapped out to your 1/4 inch drive and your 11 millimeter deep well, then go ahead and pull the baby's butt clamp loose. All the way loose. As loose as you can get it. You're going to need the clearance. Hey, that one's already cool. This one will be a breeze. Obviously it's a breeze because it's outside of the truck and it's just right here, but I'm going to see if I can just tap it and see if it releases. Ah, look at that. One little tap. How about them apples? Alright, so once you got that guy loose and free, you're going to want to expand it and get it over onto what we call the baby's butt. Yeah, kind of like so. At least get the lip started over it so that when you go to start maneuvering the turbo to pull it out, the clamp doesn't hold it in place. And now we're going to get a 13 and pop those two guys right there loose and the turbo can come out. Now on this one, we've got one little thing here, that little piece of like a baling wire or something holding the exhaust back pressure valve open. So I need to disconnect that. But if you don't have the delete, this one's already got a complete delete pedestal. Not even the modified one, it's a real delete pedestal. You'll have to disconnect the actuator arm to this little guy right here so that it doesn't hang up when you try to pull the turbo out. And it's just a little tab that you slide that way. And a little tabby thing hangs down, and you just grab onto it and push, and then grab the top up here and push it down. Sometimes you need a little screwdriver, well, medium-sized flathead screwdriver, or a very small pry bar to get in there and knock it off. And then the turbo, nothing really should hang it up except if it's really frozen to the baby's butt. But then you pull these two bolts right here, bang, bang, and the turbo comes right off. Again, I know I'm cheating. The engine's out of the truck and I'm not having to fight with the firewall. But the trick to these right here is a 3/8 ratchet with no extension. You just want to use the ratchet. And then your swing is going to come right from over here back this way to break that one loose. And then on the front, you've got this whole arc right here to work with to break them loose. And that's all you need. Put any more distance on that and your leverage is all jacked up and you're going to bust your knuckles on the firewall. But I'm going to cheat and use the impact. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. All right, got my bolts pulled out. Got the little piece of baling wire pulled loose there, so it should pull apart. Let me see if I can do this one-handed. I gotta hold the phone with the other one. Yeah. Yep. Toy bow. What did I hear fall? Okay, I just heard that guy fall. All right. And looky there, fluorosilicone. So this has recently been done. We need to see what's in that turbo. If anything else has been done. Interesting. All right. The plot thickens. Grab me a couple of bites of burnt truck salad here. Oh, look at that. Whoa, what's going on there? Now that weird warpage. I don't know if you can see it in the video, but here in real life, that's kind of weird looking. Oh, nasty. I'm just trying to sweep some of this crap off of this valve cover area, contamination zone, so I don't have a whole bunch of crap drop down into the head once I pull this valve cover off. And some of this is even coming off of the bolts, fasteners, and stuff without too much of a fight. So this side might not be too bad. So far, what I'm seeing is actually really, really promising. Look at that. No heat got into that. No distortion whatsoever. No discoloration on the new seals. We just got soot from where stuff that can burn was on fire and was just smoking off. And this stuff here got pretty hot, so I'd imagine the fuel bowl is probably in need of replacement plastic parts and seals. But the metal housing, I bet, is probably okay. And I bet all the hard parts in the H-pop are okay. It would just need a soft seal rebuild. All right. 13 millimeter. You want a deep well. It just makes it easier because you've got these stud top bolts for the nuts that hold on your 42 pin connector grabber doohickey and that guy there. I'm not worried about saving either the valve covers or the under valve cover harnesses / gaskets. And what we got going on there? What do we got going on there? Look at that. I got mangled, so I'm gonna have to knock that guy back out with a chisel or something. Alright, now we pull that little guy. Stick that over there out of the way. Oh, come on. Alright. So we've got that guy, we gotta knock the valve cover bend out of the way, and then this guy in here, you either gotta get a wrench or take the doghouse off. I'm just gonna take the doghouse off. So, yeah. Took me a minute to go find my dang bit set. Hey, we don't have really terrible bad signs in there so far, but somebody used some dang sealant on the doghouse, it looks like, instead of just replacing the O-rings. And I'm gonna try this. Ha. I win. You cows hush. Moo. Get a little more of this garbage. That hole there. Get a good bite at it. Come on, let it go. There we go. No signs of damage underneath the valve cover so far. 0. AE. DAD, so it's a late block. It's got the AD split shot 140s in it. Unless they're modifieds. But look, that's still got an AE long lead. And number 8. Man, look at that. That was a brand new under valve cover harness. Someone was just in here. I bet those were brand new freaking injectors or remans. Hmm.